Retro video game level up sound effect. This useless piece of plastic, hold up floppy disk, just helped my friend land a $5,000 gig. Why? Because bots can't hack old school. If you're scared AI will steal your job, stick around. I'll show you how to weaponize nostalgia and keep viewers like you hooked past the 30-second mark. We're living in the era of AI-generated everything, art, music, even code. It's getting really good, scarily good. But there's one thing these algorithms haven't cracked: the human element. See, bots can follow instructions, they can analyze millions of data points, but they can't replicate the subtle imperfections that make something truly unique, truly human. Think about it. Why do you think vinyl records are making a comeback? Why are people still shooting on film cameras? It's not about the tech itself, it's about the experience, the imperfections that make it special. Take wedding photography, for example. Yeah, anyone can buy a camera, even a really good AI-powered one, and start snapping pics. But the pros, the ones charging $3,000 and up, they're offering something more. A story, an emotion captured in a way that algorithms just can't replicate. That's the power of analog. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. It's about the grain in the film, the light leaks, the happy accidents that make each photo, each piece of art, one of a kind. And that's something you can learn, something you can master. Forget megapixels and AI filters, think about composition, light, texture. Think about the story you want to tell, the emotion you want to evoke. So, ditch the digital perfection and embrace the beauty of imperfection. Learn to shoot on film, pick up a paintbrush, build something with your hands. Because in a world increasingly dominated by algorithms, it's the human touch that stands out. It's your unique perspective, your individual style, that will set you apart in a sea of AI-generated content. Remember, bots make, humans make. Alright, let's talk vintage tech. Remember those old game consoles, the boomboxes, the film cameras we were just talking about? Yeah, those things are built like tanks, and they're making a comeback. But there's a catch. They need a little TLC, a little love from someone who understands them. That's where you come in. While everyone else is busy trying to learn the latest coding language or AI software, you can become the tech whisperer, the one who can bring these vintage machines back to life. Think about it, how many people do you know who can actually fix a broken record player or replace a fuse in a vintage amplifier? Not many, right? That's because this kind of knowledge, this hands-on expertise, is becoming a lost art. But here's the thing, robots can't do this. They can't diagnose a problem by ear, they can't improvise a solution with a paperclip and some duct tape. They need manuals, they need instructions, they need someone to tell them exactly what to do. You, on the other hand, you just need curiosity. You need the willingness to get your hands dirty, to take things apart and put them back together. You need to be okay with making mistakes, with learning through trial and error, and the best part, people are willing to pay top dollar for this kind of expertise. Seriously, vintage tech repair is a booming business. We're talking $75 an hour, easy. So, dust off that old Game Boy, crack open that vintage radio, and start tinkering. You might be surprised at what you learn, and you might just find yourself with a valuable and in-demand skill set. Chapter 3, Face-to-Face Hustle, Master the Human Connection. Let's be real, the digital world is great and all, but it's also becoming incredibly crowded. Everyone's vying for attention online, competing with bots and algorithms for a sliver of the spotlight. But there's one area where bots can't touch us, where they simply can't compete: face-to-face interaction. See, algorithms can analyze data, they can predict your next move, but they can't replicate the nuances of human connection. They can't read a room, adjust their approach on the fly, or build genuine rapport, and that's where you come in. While everyone else is glued to their screens, you can be out there building real human connections. Think about it. When was the last time you got a handwritten note? Not a text, not an email, but an actual physical letter. I bet you remember exactly who it was from and how it made you feel. That's the power of the human touch. It cuts through the noise, it makes a lasting impression, and it's something you can leverage in any field. Take my uncle, for example. He's 62 years old and he teaches CEOs and entrepreneurs how to write handwritten notes. You heard that right, handwritten notes. And you know what? He charges $200 an hour and he's booked solid. Why? Because in a world of digital overload, a handwritten note is a breath of fresh air. It shows you care, it shows you're willing to put in the effort. And it's not just about handwritten notes, it's about mastering the art of conversation, of building rapport, of reading people and understanding their needs. So put down your phone, step away from the screen, and go out there and connect with people. Attend industry events, network, strike up conversations. You'll be surprised at the opportunities that open up when you prioritize the human connection. Upbeat 8-bit music. Look, YouTube's algorithm is ruthless, but you're watching the end of this video. That means you're part of the 10% who'll actually survive the bot takeover. So, like this video if you're ready to profit off obsolete tech. Comment your favorite retro gadget below. I'll shout out the best one next week. Subscribe. At 100 subs, we're the underdogs, and underdogs beat bots.